Hey everybody, SafeBendyStraw here. Let's play some games. This will be the first part in an indefinite number um, parted series, labeled something along the lines of A Noob's Adventures in StarCraft II. Let's play StarCraft II. Probably not going to be that long-winded of an intro, but I just played my first placement match against good old little Mikey here. Looks like he's got 0 wins in the 2v2 and 81 in 1v1. Let's check what he's ranked. Ooh, he is top 8 in Bronze League. So I did beat the best of the worst, I guess. Near the best of the worst. I'm not going to trash him because I'm probably just about as bad as he is and just got lucky. But as you can tell, I have played some 4v4. Did play a little bit of 4v4. Lost like 3, won 2 of them, so that's why I've got 0 points. Let's just go into the replay of my first actual ladder game. This is a placement match between Raindrop Protoss, that would be me. I play under a different alias on StarCraft II. And Mikey, Blue Terran top right. Back when I was a kid, I actually played a lot of StarCraft 1, and I was always horrific at it. As you might know from some of the other stuff on my channel, I tend to be more of an FPS gamer, and so real-time strategy has never been a real strong point of mine, especially something controlled with a mouse and keyboard. But I sat on this first probe, and my thought, of course, was, hey, I'm going to be a genius and wall off like I see the pros do. And of course, since I am a genius and a pro, I realized that my opponent is Terran, and that every Terran unit is ranged, so that if I built a wall here, he would very easily be able to destroy it without my zealots being able to do anything. So this probe scout goes on out, finds what he can find. He'll eventually run into nothing. Let's check on what Mikey's doing. Mikey again was a high-ranked bronze. Not keeping up on his SCV production, rallied to an incorrect point. I don't know why he even changed it that far. But, yeah, Mikey played a decent Bronze League game, I guess you could say. I don't know. I'm not a Bronze Leaguer. So this is where the cheese for an age begins. I realized that the wall isn't actually going to work, so I just go ahead and throw down a forge. And even at that point, I didn't think, hey, I'm going to cheese the crap out of this guy just because I'm going to cheese the crap out of him. But he does a good job. He spots it immediately. I run the probe around, watch the Q, watch for the Q. There it is. Bam, 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 bam. Feeling like a boss. Okay. And so he responds incorrectly. In this situation, you would want to either tag 1 or 2 SCVs on the probe, or you would want to, he's going to start chasing this around here with a lot of them. I would just take all those SCVs and start killing that cannon. I'll probably leave about 2 on the probe there. Let's go ahead and follow the probe. And the probe just goes around, do-do-do. He does have the correct response in trying to kill the probe, but he should have actually tried to deal with the problem at hand. And right here, he should have just killed that cannon. Just surrounded it with SCVs and killed it, and he would have been in a lot better position. But instead, he lets it finish, loses that Marine down bottom, and then starts losing the game. Meanwhile, I begin setting up my new expansion. Let's check the APM tab, shall we? I'm running at a blazing 40 APM. For those of you who don't play StarCraft II, or don't understand the pro scene, 40 APM is about 20% what you need to be considered an effective professional player. And I like his response to my cheese here, where he just runs a Marine around back to get the pylon. Problem is, though, is that for some reason he doesn't want to use that Marine as well. So this just gets more and more free shots. At least he doesn't let his CC die, which I guess it's an orbital command now. But still, though, just not a good response. Yeah, now he gets the second Marine over there. Now you could easily fit three or four Marines right here, or up into this pocket right here, and just start shooting away. But I guess he wasn't thinking. I guess the cheese threw him off guard. The thing about Bronze League League players, though, is that they are accustomed to cheese. They know how to deal with it, or for the most part, they know how to deal with it. Because in Bronze League, that's all that ever happens. It's just cheese, 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 cheese. So I finally get my second Nexus up after utterly pitiful saturation. That is 13 probes, ladies and gentlemen. At this point in the game, 6 minutes in, I should have on the order of 25-ish. Ready to transfer to my next one. Again, this isn't a high excitement game, so we're gonna speed it up a little bit. See if we can't get some entertainment out of this. Finally cleans up the rest of all the shenanigans that I left in his base. Starts getting gas, only has one mining on both of them. Again, I don't want to call Mikey bad or anything, but this isn't good. Let's put it that way. And he puts a fourth harvester on. God, I just want to troll the shit out of him, but I won't. 5 Marines. Even I would have far more at this point. At the 8-minute mark, playing Terran, I would have about 12 to 14 Marines and a siege tank, with siege actually enabled. And 2 barracks, I think, with no attachments. That's how I used to play Terran, because I used to actually play Terran in StarCraft II somewhat well. I actually had a build or two, and I could actually not suck it up, but I figured, hey, Terran is quote-unquote the easy race, so let's make it hard on myself and just do this entire series in Protoss, or at least try to learn StarCraft II with Protoss. And I come over here, I was initially going to scout. I figured, hey, why not? Let's drop a Nexus because I have the money and he's never going to scout it anyway. So I go ahead and drop a third Ninja Nexus. This Reaper flies by, more aptly thrusts by, and finds a pylon. Initially with that pylon, I was going to throw down some kind of like cannon wall in or something stupid like that, and then again I realized all the Terran units are ranged, and specifically siege tanks have a range of like 13. So it would be an exercise in futility and essentially just wasting money. But I continue to get money up. Here's where my end game plan is, right here. 2 Void Rays. I'm gonna win with this. Not really, but people criticize Void Rays a lot, and they do deserve to be criticized in 1v1, but in 3v3 and 4v4 situations, it's quite a legitimate strategy. If you hit them while they are unprepared, you can take out 2 bases or more. So completely wipe out 2 players for the price of your 1 army, and then just switch it up and go like Mass Phoenix or something. Right. We are watching this Reaper because eventually it's going to do something that I want to watch. There it is. Comes around back, sees the cannon, says I'm a derp. Comes around front, says, hey, don't do that. Shoots it twice. I reveal my Void Rays, and so the ponage, as it were, begins. I could hardly call this ponage, because anybody out there that's watching this could probably destroy me. But I revealed the Void Rays, and I didn't want him to get too many Marines before stuff goes down. Yeah, he queued up a whole bunch of Marines, but he didn't queue them up on the right building. Throws down a whole bunch of turrets. Turrets aren't exactly the correct response, at least in my opinion. I don't think they are. They just don't do nearly enough damage to Void Rays. And plus, you can just shield micro. And Mikey leaves the game. Really, I know it wasn't that interesting, but it was a placement match, so I thought it was kind of important. If anybody leaves a comment on what race they want me to play for the next placement match, go ahead and place it. It'll be about 2 days. You got 2 days, YouTube community. Post it. This is SafeBendyStraw. It was fun playing games.